Protesters in Berkeley pulled off a high wire act of sorts today to bring supplies to tree sitters. This was a show above Piedmont Avenue earlier. It comes a day after a judge gave Cal the go-ahead to build that new sports facility. Robert Lyles is in Berkeley tonight where their tree sitters were ready to bargain with the school. Robert?
Well, Ken, what they have agreed to at this hour is to take down one of those pulley lines, and in return, they'll get a bag of fresh fruits and vegetables each day. But before they agreed to that, there was a little bit of guerrilla warfare. They agreed to leave alone the protected grove of trees and instead, under cover of darkness, walked along this road to find that grove of trees. And unbelievably, from the top of that tree, cast a line a half a football field away, and as you're about to see, that reignited this tree protest.
While the university is winning in court,
I think it's great.
It seems the tree protesters are thumbing their nose at the judge's ruling with death-defying handstands like this.
They figured out a way to bring new supplies and stuff, and they're making it work. It's really cool.
That's right. Despite 24-hour private security and armed UC police officers, one renegade protester defied physics and cops just after dawn.
Their only job is to prevent the tree sitters from getting food, and they failed today.
The now infamous dumpster muffin won't say what feat of ingenuity was used to string a new traverse line some 200 feet across Piedmont Avenue, connecting an unguarded redwood tree with a barbed wire encased redwood. But the result is obvious. Gallons of fresh water and backpacks filled with food now freely floated 80 feet above the campus on a pulley line believed to be strung up using a weighted fishing line.
They need some food, so we got them some food today.
We're not going to run off half-cocked with our hair on fire because the line went up.
Instead, the university negotiated with protesters.
The agreement is that the tree sitters get a bag of food every day.
The conditions read like an armistice. Remove the traverse line by nightfall, lower an unbelievable 45 gallons of human waste, unconditionally leave the redwood tree, and stop all food support from the ground. In return,
no charges are going to be pressed against them.
So just after sundown, that one renegade protester came down.
We also got a new person in, which is great to have another tree sitter up there.
But the university vows the war against the 4 remaining protesters is far from over.
Once we have the legal coast is clear and we can begin construction and begin to remove trees, it's going to be a very different situation here.
That is because that injunction that stopped construction and destruction of the grove will expire in 6 days, and presumably at that point the university can do what it will. So that leaves behind the question, will the university physically go up the trees and remove those remaining protesters? The only certain answer at this hour is this saga will continue. Live in Berkeley, I'm Robert Lyles, CBS 5.